Hello guys, welcome to Zeus F1 Gaming, and we are back today with another live stream. Today we are once again at the Bahrain Grand Prix as we were not able to complete it in the past week due to other, yeah, we were busy with other works, and we were also not getting enough sleep or something during the whole uh, World Cup semi-final and final week. So yeah, we didn't get much sleep and we couldn't find time to live stream in the weekend as well. But yeah, we are back today on a fresh Monday. I hope you had a good day. Mondays are usually hectic for people, so I hope you had a good day. And once again, we are back with another stream. So who is joining in, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already, as we are going to start regular streams from now on, and will be doing a lot of practice races and league races for you guys to enjoy during the week time when F1 is not there. So today we are at the Bahrain Grand Prix. We had done a practice session, I think, earlier. Not sure how many days have passed. I think 2-3 days must have passed. So we had done that practice session earlier, and we are once again back today to complete the qualifying and final race, which is a 50% race against 110 AI, and we are not going to use any assist whatsoever. So no assist means no racing lines, no DRS assist, no ERS assist, no pit assist as well. So that is how we are going to race today at the Bahrain International Circuit. I remember in the last stream we were struggling a lot with the setup balance that we had. We were understeering a lot, we were degrading the tires a lot. So I found some time offline and tried to improve our setup a bit. Not optimal, I would say, but it is now in a better operating window. So with that setup, we are going to try to get a good race out of this today. Hopefully we will not crash with anybody, we will not spin out as well. So yeah, let's see how much we can pull off from here. So straight away we are going to jump into the qualifying, and let's begin the stream. So yeah, once again, whoever is joining in, welcome to the stream, and I hope so. Thanks for joining in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe, and if you have subscribed, don't forget to press that bell icon so that whenever we are live next time, you will get that notification and you can come on our stream and enjoy. So I think that's enough with the intro, and we are straight away gonna go into the qualifying session. It's a short qualifying session, that means 18 minutes of qualifying time, which is I think the time of Q1. So that is only based on the Q1. We will put 3 flying laps on fresh set of tires, and we'll try to get that pole position today. Even if we don't get a pole position, I think we should be comfortably somewhere around top 5 in the Bahrain Grand Prix, and then we will try to recover the best we can from against these 110 AI cars. I feel in this 110 AI, Max Verstappen is just OP. He drives so brilliantly, he drives so consistently. So he is going to be our uh, peak competitor, and this is going to be a race between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen as we saw in 2021. So let's go and let's get to that 100 subscribers, guys. So don't forget to share the stream with your friends who enjoy watching F1, who enjoy watching gaming content, and that will increase the support for us, which will motivate us to provide more um, exciting F1 related content. So yeah, I think that's it for now, and we are going straight away into the flying lap in the qualifying session. So let's go. All right. Yeah, you do that. Radio check is done. We have already, I think we don't have a setup ready yet. But yeah, I have saved my setup. So we will just change the fuel level to the minimum so that we just have one flying lap. I think this is what I was using. Let me just save this one as well.
Okay, track's quiet right now. Let's get out there. All is clear.
Yeah, so for poly we are going to use the maximum tire pressure. We are not going to leave any room for the straight line speed that we are going to get, and we are going to try to set our first flying lap of this session. And here we go. We are going on an out lap on the Bahrain Grand Prix at the Bahrain International Circuit, and we are going to go full push from lap 1 on lap 1 itself. Let's hope we have good traction on the exits. The only trade-off that I'm doing due to the high tire pressure is with the traction. So let's hope we do have that traction in our car. I think 5 to 6 people are there on the track at the moment. Not too many are leaving the pits as of now. I think they usually leave around 10-minute mark. And they just put 2 flying laps, not 3 that we are going to do, because we want a little bit of practice. It's been a couple of days, I guess, since we have last played the game, so we might get a little scrappy at some points, but yeah, we will recover from that for sure. So let's see. Don't think Max is on a flying lap at the moment. The tires are really cold. I'm not sure. I think I messed up the operating window for tires. Just hoping we will get it in the operating window by the end of the lap. But yeah, we are into the final sector, and we are almost towards the final turn of the track, and we are starting our flying lap. ERS open, DRS wide open. It's the full push on the main straight, just at the 60% ERS level. We just missed that apex a bit. Just a bit wide on the first corner. It was not the fastest first sector. Let's hope we recover something out of this towards the end of the lap. Big snap of oversteer there. Almost saved the car somehow. We are once again struggling with a slight bit of understeer at some of the braking zones. I think this wasn't a good lap at all. we are P6 currently between Stroll and Colapinto in P7. Once again, this is a equal performance grid, so the cars will be jumbled up, not the actual race order that we see in real life. I think this was the first lap, that's why the track temperatures were not up to the up to what we would have liked to use. But anyway, I think it was, I won't say it's a decent lap because we are tumbling down the order. We are already P8, and I think by the start of next lap, when everyone has put on a flying lap, I think we will be somewhere around P16 or P17, because this is what the time is. We need an improvement of more than a whole second in the next lap. So yeah, let's try to do that. In the next flying run, we are going to try to push even harder than what we did at this moment. But yeah, let's hope we get a good position. This is not the time that we would have been expected. We want to be somewhere around 128.2s or 128.0s to get that pole position. But let's see how much can we improve from here. So we go on a new set of tires once again. 3128. Yeah, I think 3128 is fine. This also should be fine. Yeah, I think the setup is not the problem. I think the track conditions were not as good as we would have liked to have. We are whole 1 second down on Max Verstappen. So 1/10 in the first sector, which was close. We didn't lose too much time there. A big improvement needed in the second sector, which is around 3/10, and the third sector we are down by 6/10. So I think the recovery that we tried to do in the second sector, that caused us a lot in the final sector because we didn't have any battery to push.
Right, so far our best lap 129.4. Right, so far our best lap 129.4.
But yeah, nevertheless, it's not too bad at the moment. We are somewhere around P12 right now. Only 2 drivers to come up, so we at max we will be going to P15, from which I'm sure we will be able to recover to somewhere around P4 or P5 in the next flying lap. So let's see. Yeah, so we are in P15.
Possibly caused by a front suspension that's too stiff, or maybe the front wing isn't producing enough downforce. Okay, we're 20th in the speed trap,
I think there shouldn't be too many people on the track at the moment, so let's just get out for our second flying lap.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
So 129.4 was our first time set. We would like to have an improvement of about at least 8 to 9 tenths, which should start from the first corner itself, because the track will be now in a much better condition that we did on the first lap. Yeah, they are dropped to P15 at the moment. Not ideal, but yeah, we are going to recover as we have 2 more chances to go on this in this qualifying session. It's not a one-shot qualifying. And this time we are going to get that tire into a good operating window as well. Last time I remember in the first lap, we had a bit of cold tire on the front right that might have caused us the time which we lost in the first sector. But this time we are pretty much into the operating window already before we go into the final sector. I can feel the understeer is already gone. We are getting good steering. So, here we go. For our second flying lap, the air is wide open on the main straight. Once again, we are a bit wide there. We 1/10 improvement, not much. Still struggling on the exits of all the turns almost. But we have got a 4/10 improvement already. Which goes to 6/10. Nine tenths. That's what we wanted. And we are up to P3. That was a good lap. I wouldn't say it was a bad lap. We have a lot of scope to improve lot further if we don't make the mistake in turn 1. And I think in the braking point in turn 7, I guess, or turn 8. So we made a mistake somewhere around here in the braking point. Facing the downshift issue once again. With the downshifting,
Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
that was a decent lap. I think only 1.5 away from what Charles did there. Charles, who is our teammate, is on the pole position at the moment. We will try to get to there in the next lap for sure. We're not far away from him, and we made, I think, 2-3 obvious mistakes. If we avoid those, we are definitely going to be competing for that pole position. We just need 1.5 tenths. So not a big improvement required at the moment. The second lap was a really good lap. We were able to get to P3 from P15. We improved to almost a whole second, which we planned. So that is also good. Let's see what times other people are doing.
1 minute 28. Right, so fastest lap currently 1 minute 28.4.
Okay, so Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen have done identical first sectors. We are only 600ths away from them. Second sector, once again, Charles Leclerc is faster on the second. In the second sector, we are only 14 thousandths of a second away from that. So that is around 800s, and then the remainder of the time which we are majorly losing is 1/10 in the final sector, that too due to the deployment that we did in the I think turn 12 and 13. So if we don't do that, we are definitely going to get a good run towards the final corner, which we didn't get last time because of the
Okay, we're 20th through the speed trap,
yeah.
327.
I think this
Okay,
is
we're
the time we
20th
should
through the
leave.
speed trap, 327.
We are trying to get that
7
pole
kilometers
position.
per
We are
hour.
looking good
Okay,
to get
when
that
you're
pole
ready,
position,
let's go.
to be honest. We have done 128.4. We want to do 128.2, somewhere around 128.2, which we can definitely get if we get a good exit of turn 1. So let's go. Our teammate is in front of us, just in front of us. Everyone ahead of us are going on a flying lap. 2.5 minutes to go for the session. We are currently in P3. Every driver is on the track at the moment. Everyone is going to go on a flying lap. I hope these people don't impede us and we do get a good run towards the. We just want to heat up our tires to the operating window. I just don't want to go on a cold set of tires and then struggle on the traction zones in sector 1. By sector 2, the tires do get into the operating window usually, but the first sector will be lost due to that, so we don't want to do that. We are pushing crazy on the second sector just to get the tire temperature back on. You can go, man. Yeah, so we are in our tire operating window. We are gonna let pass our teammate there. And here we go for the final run into the qualifying. Struggling a bit. We are already 2/10 up. We just have to hold on to this.
30
Which
seconds
we
left
didn't.
in the session.
So we have lost the lap. It was a scrappy start. But that exit was brilliant. We were, I think, 3/10 up through the final corner. That would have been somewhere around 128.1s, which we couldn't get, obviously. But yeah, only Yuki Tsunoda could get ahead of us. So this is how the qualifying ended. Charles Leclerc in P1, our teammate is in P1. Next we have two Red Bulls in P2 and P3, Lewis Hamilton in P4. We are Lewis Hamilton, so we did a P4 lap. If we didn't invalidate that lap, we should have been on pole position by almost 1.5 tenths. So that was a good lap, but we missed it a bit. Then we have Carlos Sainz in P5, Oscar PS3 P6, Gasly, Albon, Alonso, Russell, Antonelli, Lawson, Bortoleto, Hulkenberg, Norris, Ocon, Stroll, Colapinto, Oliver Behrman, and Isaac Hadjar in P20. So the grid was not split by much. It is almost one and a half tenths, 1.5 second between P1 and P20. So not a big split, I would say. But yeah, that was a good qualifying session. I think we did good there.
It's race day once again.
So we are into the Bahrain Grand Prix race finally, and this is the starting grid for all of you. Charles Leclerc on pole position, Max Verstappen on the front row beside him. Then we have Yuki Tsunoda, Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, Oscar PS3. Carlos Sainz did a good job. Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon, Alonso, and George Russell complete the P10. So that is how the grid sets up. And we are gonna straight away go into the racetrack. Now we are not going to change the wings a lot. I think the tire pressures only need to be adjusted a bit. I am increasing a little bit of tire. I'm reducing the tire pressure a bit just to have that extra bit of grip through the traction zones. We will be losing a little bit of straight line speed, but I think that should be manageable from the cars behind. I think we should be able to defend against them. But yeah, I think this is what the setup will look like. 140 should be fine on throttle differential, and front wing we are not going to change. So this is how our setup stays. Default strategy, we will be using the default strategy. We don't want to push it too hard from the start itself. We will keep only one extra lap of fuel. I think we can reduce it as well to somewhere around 0.6 only, so that we get that benefit of little bit of extra straight line speed. Apart from that, we are going to do a two stopper, which I think everyone around us should be doing that. Let's see the race director. Everyone is on soft set of tires. We are going on a medium set of tires. We will be having to go long, but we will be under a lot of pressure at the start of this race. So I think other people are looking for a three stopper, which is very strange. But yeah, we will try to do within two stops with a medium hard, which again I would like to change a bit, but we might not have the tires to do that. But yeah, okay, so we will be going on the medium hard strategy only. So I think we are ready with our strategies. It is going to be a dry race. Bahrain won't have any rain. I think I devised a pun there. Bahrain won't have any rain. But yeah, never mind. Let's go. We are straight away going into the race. All the other drivers behind us are on a soft set of tires. Whoa, we are going to restart. There was an issue with our steering for a bit, so
Okay,
I
mate.
just
Radio check, please. Radio check.
need to adjust that. Yeah, and we are ready to go once again for the race start. 5 lights, lights out, and away we go. We get a good launch of the racing line. We are just going to hold to that P4 at the moment, which we lost to Carlos Sainz because he is on a soft set of tires. We are going to go from round the outside into turn 5. We didn't have much traction from there. But it's a decent start. We didn't lose too many positions. And we are within 4 tenths of Carlos Sainz, and behind us Oscar PS3 has already started to lose some time. He's already away from our DRS range. We don't want to go wide there. Lost a lot of time. Not a perfect race start, but a decent start, I would say. We are going to get a DRS on the next straight.
DRS now available.
Losing a bit of time there on the exit of turn 1 still. Whoa! Will spin there. You're struggling a lot with the traction once again. And the guys behind us are pushing on us so hard. We don't have battery to defend against them in the next straight. So we are just going to recharge from all the zones here to get that little bit of battery.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
We are going to be sitting duck on the next straight, definitely. We are going to lose this position to Pierre Gasly, definitely. But we are going to get the benefit of DRS on the next straight itself. We just have to hold to that position until the soft tires on these cars fade away. It should be around lap 5. We should be getting even more traction in the upcoming laps. Just a bit of lock up there. But this has not been a bad race. We are doing good job at the moment. Yuki Tsunoda has been losing a lot of time there to the guys in front. Not sure if he has damage or something. Once again we went wide there. So we are not getting good traction whenever there is a whenever there is a
Teammate ahead.
car,
1.8 seconds.
let's send it out. Whoa, we once again spun, but that was once again a good save. Somehow we got that position, not ideal. We are into lap 4, we are currently P5, we just lost one position to be honest. Very slow through that exit. We don't have DRS on this straight at the moment. But we are giving gap on Yuki Tsunoda behind. He definitely has some kind of damage. That's why he is so slow. And it seems like Pierre Gasly is also pretty slow right now. We are within the DRS zone of Pierre Gasly. I don't know what happened there to Charles. He's already in P3, starting from pole position, which is not ideal for his race. Did all of these people get any kind of damage trying to battle in the first lap?
Tyre condition still looking good.
Let's try to recharge this battery a bit. Still don't have the DRS. We are almost 2.5 seconds away from Yuki Tsunoda in P5. So that's a really good race for us. We are putting consistent lap times, somewhere around 133.3. So this has been a good race for us. Still struggling a bit with some of the traction zones. Lost my concentration there. We have to restart the race. Somewhere around
Radio
Yeah,
check,
we are-
please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, so I got a bit of a hang of what I need to do in the race. Wait man, not so early. Yeah. Lights out and away we go once again. This is going to be our final attempt on the race. Whatever happens in this race, we are not going to restart. Oh, we already have a damage from the sandwich. What the hell?
You have critical damage to the floor. Be careful.
Okay, break.
Alright.
Okay, right.
So cautious through the exit of turn 1 there. We had a really bad get away from the line, but we are still in P6. Didn't lose too much there. What are you doing, man? Come on. This is not what we would have liked to have. But yeah, that is the race start. We have thrown a dive bomb move on Yuki Tsunoda there to get to stay in our position, and we got off really good through the exit of turn 2, and we are into the podium position already. Great start from us this time. Let's just try to stick with the leader so that we will keep getting DRS. We are 1.1 second behind Max Verstappen. Which comes to 0.9 second now. That means we are going to get the DRS in the next lap. 0.8 second gap to the car in front. We pushed a lot on this first lap to stay with Max and Charles. Let's just save some battery now so that we get to attack Max in next couple of laps. Now this was the best start that we had in a long time. Just recharging the battery through here. There's no need to push at this moment. We can just stay behind these cars, trying to save our battery, just building that gap to the cars behind.
Dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Deploying a bit here just to stay in that DRS zone. Decent exit through the second last corner as well. Okay, 132.2, that was a decent lap. We just have to stick with the leader and not lose any time. That's what we want. We have a lot of battery to spare, so just going to stay in the DRS zone. And we deploy it on the main straight just to stay close. Max is attacking Charles at the moment. Charles has lost the lead. And I hope Charles and Max have a long battle so that their tires just die within next couple of laps, I hope. Just a bit wide there. Not gonna lose a lot of time. Still in the DRS zone. And I feel oh yeah. By lap 4 we are only on 20% of tire degradation, which is good news for us. We can push beyond lap 10 at this rate. We can also think of a one stopper from here, as it looks like. Now I think we would have got that chance to put somehow we got that DRS. Woo! That was a scary moment. We're struggling a bit with the rotation, so I'll just change the front bike bias a bit. Whoa, another scary moment. We don't want to make these mistakes on each lap. We don't have a threat from drivers behind us. They are way behind right now. Or we can just... That is really good news for us. We're just going to recharge our battery for next couple of laps, so that we have a chance to once again strike back at Charles Leclerc. Max is pulling off by this time. Not this lockup. This is the worst lockup in the whole of F1 calendar. I hate this lockup. Just keeping it within the 1 second window of Charles. Next straight we are going to get
approaching
their
the pit
position
window
from
and carry
Charles.
on mediums.
Didn't get that great exit through the turn 3, but yeah, we are still holding on nicely. This should be lap 8, I guess. Okay, this is lap 7 of 29. How the hell did we not get any DRS here? So Max is 2 seconds ahead. I don't think we will be able to hold up against him. We don't have any battery, so we will just recharge behind Charles. This is lap 8 and we are 6 tenths behind Charles. Okay. A decent exit. We're just 8 tenths away now. And this looks like the moment when we can get a pass on Charles if we get this exit cleanly. It is a clean exit and we are going to get that P2 from Charles finally.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
We gave Charles enough space there on the exit. Now he has a chance, but I don't think he would have tires to do that. He tries to throw a drive bomb there, but it's not necessary at the moment, as he should know that his tires will be more short than us. We are finally into P2 now. And we lost that position to Charles now. I don't think we need to box right now.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance and speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
So Charles is also boxing. So this is the lap which we need to completely ace somehow.
Charles is in the pits.
I'm going to just burn out of this tire. whatever life is left in them, I'm just going to take it. We have a 18-second gap to max at the moment. At this rate, I think we will be somewhere around 2 second gap to max. 2.5 seconds. That was a really good lap, to be honest. It was a good out lap. We didn't lose too much time. We're going to go straight away into the pits. And we just need to ace that pit stop. So, lap 11. After lap 11, we are currently, so Max passes. Charles is also passing us. This is not ideal for us.
Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Now we have to push once again behind these guys. If we can extend this sprint, maybe for the final sprint we can go on a soft set of tires. I think we should have one soft set of tires. No, we only have a scrub set of tires at the moment. So that is not ideal for us. We are going to go on a hard set of tire itself. Maybe we can do an undercut on this people. Just go 7 laps full push on this set of tires. Let's try to do that.
Okay, gap ahead, 2.3 seconds.
Then maybe we can undercut them by pitting a bit early and then defend against them on the hard set of tires.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Yuki Tsunoda is out of the session. There is no safety car or any yellow flag at the moment, but yeah. We don't want those kinds of movements. We don't have battery as well, so we will have to throw it somewhere. We are on lap 13. And somewhere on lap 16 we are going to pit eventually. It was the fastest final sector as well.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds.
Okay, that was our second warning. We are not far away from max either. Just 1.5 seconds between me and Charles. And 5.2 seconds between me and Max. So that's not too far from the lead as well. This is what we are going to do. We are going to pit at the end of lap 16 for a final run into the race and try to undercut, get a big undercut on both Charles and Max there to get the lead. Because it seems too difficult to overtake on track as everyone is on the same set of tires or same set of tire of pit windows, so we can't do that. We are closing in so much on Charles at the moment. Almost in the DRS zone. Not yet though.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Finally, we are into the DRS zone of Charles there, but we are going straight into the pits by the end of this lap. Come on, Charles, defend, man. Different strat, come on! That's not what we wanted. Let's go. So, that early pit stop is not going to help us at the moment, but we are just going to ignore this
Great job from you and the crew there, mate. With the
penalties. I hope we are ahead of the pack. Come on, 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 come on.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit or receive a penalty for dangerous
Okay,
driving.
stay clear of the white line on the exit or receive a penalty for dangerous
Let's
driving.
go.
Cross
We
onto
are
the
in
track.
front of this pack. This would have been a disaster for us if we were somewhere stuck in this pack. But we are in clean air and we have a chance to push now to gain a lot of time on the leaders there. Thank God this didn't happen on the first pit stop. We are once again going to do a quali push. So 13 laps to go. I think our tires would be in a cold condition. Okay, Charles is in the pit. So he has
Charles is in
he has
for his
not
stop now.
waited for us. I think he understood the assignment. Let's hope we are ahead of him. We were very close to him on the
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
and that's how an undercut works. Undercut 101 is shown there. That outlap was very critical. Any mistake that would have meant that our undercut strategy not working for us.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Just a bit of drift there. Max is also in the pits. I don't think we will be ahead of him.
Ferrari drivers in the pits. Okay, gap to the car ahead. 5.1 seconds.
And now I don't care about those.
For that last incident, mate.
We already have a 10-second penalty. We're not going to deploy anything here.
gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.2 seconds.
Okay, Alex Albon is in the pit. Eight laps to go. We are gonna drop down in the order by a huge amount. And I don't think Charles Leclerc is going to try to chase down Max. So battling with him is going to give us some good amount of practice. We're not gonna deploy on this straight. We are just gonna wait for the next DRS straight. Charles Leclerc is anyway going to pass us here. We have a lot of battery to spare as well. We're going to go down the inside. That was a recently clean move. And we deploy the energy once again to get ahead of him. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a huge movement. Actually, Charles, I am gonna let you pass.
Okay to use your
There
overtake
is
button.
no benefit in staying like this. Anyway, by the looks of it, we are gonna be somewhere around 1, 2, 3, 4. We are gonna lose 4 positions due to the penalties that we have. So we are gonna line up P6. Not gonna deploy anything. I'm just gonna chase behind Charles, so that we can build up some gap behind on the people that are following us. Come on, Charles, help me. We have 7 laps to go. Not gonna push on him a lot. We just want to build up a 13-second gap. who's gonna sit behind him. Let him build up the gap. Nice. We are doing brilliant work here, Charles. Let's go. Thank you for the tow. Alright. I think we are into the final 5 laps of the race. We finally were able to find a good setup. The setup is really good for us. A little bit of mistakes here and there, but still we were able to manage a good consistent pace throughout the race. We even tried to undercut. If we wouldn't have that penalty, we would have definitely tried to push on Max as well. But we were consistently struggling a bit due to the battle with our teammates. I guess if we would have been just a tad bit clear of Charles, around 2 or 3 seconds, we could have tried to chase Max as well. Right now what we are doing is we are trying to build as much gap to the cows behind so that we don't lose too many positions. Then ask Charles to drive fast. Lap 26. And this is done without any rewinds, guys. So that makes this race even more realistic. And that's why we are doing the league race practice like this. I don't want to use any rewinds because there are no rewinds in a actual league race, competitive race. So we also are not gonna use that. We're just gonna try to improve as much as possible, which we are doing right now as well. We had a really good race today. Qualifying was also decent. I can see some bleeding on Charles' tires already. Maybe we can get that P2 from him at this moment. Let's try to do that. We're gonna go around the outside. Brake as late as possible. We just bump the wheels a bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Once again, our tires just left us. We had to save the car from disaster. It's fine. We are battling like crazy. But I don't mind that. We are also seeing some greening on the front left tires. Big slide for Charles there. Yeah, so tires are also almost getting into that sliding window. Around 40% is when the tires start to slide a lot. So our rear tires are going there already. But the good thing is we are able to nurse the front tires a lot in this after the setup changes that we did, where we were struggling a lot with that before, I think a couple of days back. Come on Charles, let me go. We drain out our battery. We gave him enough space. This time we get a clean exit and we deploy the DRS as well, as we were just behind him at the detection point. We are now into the second last lap of the race with a 13-second penalty. Just a bit of slide once again there. Six-tenths gap from Charles. Let Charles pass here. We will take the advantage of the next DRS race. And we are going to start the final lap of this race behind our teammate Charles Leclerc in P2, who started from P1.
Okay, mate, final lap.
And we trade off once again that provisional P2 spot, which Charles Leclerc is going to inherit anyway. This time we don't get the DRS because we had already went ahead of Charles before the detection point. We leave him just enough space on the exit there. Another snap of oversteer there. He managed the fuel level as well. We didn't have any safety cars in this race. So pretty ordinary race, I would say. Nothing extraordinary happening. Apart from the pit stop penalty, I think it was a good race as well. We would have got that P2. But we are now going to cross the line. I'm not sure if I am going to get P1. Yeah, we got to P2. Yeah, so we finished P5. That is not a bad result, to be honest. With the penalty consideration, we still were able to get a good gap, good enough gap to stay in P5. We just lost 3 positions, even with a 13-second penalty. So that was a good race. Max Verstappen takes the win here. Oscar PS3 inherits the podium after our penalties.
Wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
And that is it for the Bahrain Grand Prix. This was a good practice for us. At the exact 12 o'clock, we are done with our race and we are going to just see our lap times as a review. So, the strategy that everyone else used was to get on a soft set of tires at the start of the race. Then they shifted to either mediums or softs. So Max shifted on mediums. I think he also did. Everyone did a two-stopper. I think only one driver did a three-stopper. I think he must have. Pierre Gasly must have some damage. That's why he must have done a three-stopper. But everyone like us did a two-stopper race. With soft, medium, hard. We did a medium, medium, hard, and the lap times were as follows. So 132.2 to start, 132.4, 133.8, 133.1, 133.9, 7, 9. Then we pit. I think 2 laps we lost a lot of time in lap 9 and 10. I think this was when we were battling with Charles. Bye.